Tensions in Syria are on the boil, as Israel carried out attacks targeting Syrian forces in the country's southern province of Swada after sectarian violence in the region killed at least 248 people. IDF on July 16th carried out fresh strikes at the entrance of the Syrian regime's military headquarters in the area of Damascus in Syria. The Israeli forces said that they are monitoring the developments in the region and the Syrian government's action against the Druze community in southern Syria. Israel justified the strikes on Syria, saying that it was protecting the Druze minorities. Meanwhile, Israel's defense minister Israel Katz issued a warning to Damascus, saying that IDF will escalate its strikes on Syrian forces if they did not withdraw from the region. The big question is why Israel is targeting Syria, and what is the situation in the Swada province of Syria that borders Israel. The latest escalation in Syria broke out after a man belonging to the Druze community was robbed at a checkpoint in Swada province. The checkpoint was manned by members of a Bedouin tribe, and the incident led to clashes and kidnappings between the tribes and Druze armed groups. The Syrian government, on July 14th, deployed forces in the Swada province to restore law and order in the area. However, the government forces also clashed with Druze armed groups. The incident led to Israel intervening in the clashes and destroying a Syrian military tank. Reportedly, the Druze community in Israel is considered a loyal minority, and they often serve in the Israeli military. Syrian Defense Minister Murhaf Abu Kasra on July 15th announced a ceasefire, saying that an agreement has been reached between Swada's notables and dignitaries. He further added that the government forces would respond only to the sources of fire and deal with any targeting by outlaw groups. Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said that the strikes sought to prevent the Syrian regime from harming the Druze sect. In Israel, the Druze are seen as a loyal minority and often serve in the armed forces. The Druze are a small religious minority estimated at over 1 million people, primarily concentrated in the mountainous regions of Lebanon, Syria, Israel, and Jordan. In Syria, Druze's population is estimated at around 7 lakh. Following the fall of Assad's government in 2024, the minorities in Syria, including the Druze, have called for the country to be federalized. They advocate for a decentralized model that would grant greater autonomy to regional communities. Meanwhile, the rise in violence in Syria has drawn international attention, with US convoy to Syria, Tom Barrack, calling the violence worrisome on all sides.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to Mirror Now.